What's up, noobers? You know, I love having family outings. They're a beautiful thing, but the preparation of it sucks. And this particular outing, my drive shaft, Rezepa, takes a lot of Jeep for that move, broke. So I had to do the conversion. And while I was at it, I changed out my hubs, I changed out, I don't remember. I don't know. We did a lot of things. Oh, well, axle, differential oils. I had to change out the transfer case oil. I had the wrong oil in there. All kinds of stuff. Keep in mind, when I bought this Jeep, I bought it, you know, thinking, you know, it ran good. So, but it turned out, it was just, oh, you know, I don't know. Anyway, we're heading over to our part 3 of our Anza extravaganza. We're gonna go not only for ourselves, but also as a club outing, an overnight club, which will help me get one more notch on my protocol for the Inland Empire Four-Wheelers Club. So we got that going. We're heading down there right now. It's 94 degrees. I don't have air conditioning, and it looks like traffic is stopped.
Yeah, all the way to Coachella.
Oh, and it's Coachella weekend. How nice. So, might be a long drive, but we'll see how it goes, and I'll get back to you as soon as we figure out what's gonna happen here. Peace.
Howdy, folks. I'm gonna tell you a little story about a group of noobs that like to do stuff. Now, ain't no telling what they'll get themselves into, whether it be four-wheeling, two-wheeling, maybe even four-hoofing. I guess you never can tell with this group. Guess the only way to find out is to sit back and watch. Noobs doing stuff. 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 Maybe they'll go well, they'll go ride a bike. Maybe they just might go take a hike. Maybe they'll build or fix something, or maybe they won't do a thing at all. Maybe go fishing or play in the dirt. They're playing with fire, but they don't get burnt. Spending every wicked moment in the sun, just city slickers having fun. Noobs doing stuff. 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 There you have it, folks. That there's a story of the noobs doing stuff.
Noobers. Oh, what's up, noobers? So we're out here at the mouth of Fish Canyon. We got Enrique One Kenobi, Big Bob's, Jamboree John. That's gonna be your name. That's it, Jamboree John. Isaac. I don't know if you guys remember Isaac from the Gold Mountain Run. And well, you know, we got Mad Mike as usual. Howdy. And you, of course, you got. I'm sorry, bro. Come here. I'm sorry, buddy. This is only your first, second time around. I got no. So we got our boy Wyatt Dirt right here. Yeah. And he's about to embark on his second run with us today, and we'll see him soon running his own Jeep. Yeah. So, oh, by the way, my brother-in-law hooked me up with this tracer light. Not too shabby. It was free, so hey, why not? But yeah, so Anza Borrego Desert State Park. We're heading into Fish Canyon Split Mountain Road, and I'll see you when we get in there. Peace.
Howdy, folks. Jebediah Smelter here, welcoming y'all back to another episode of Noobs Doing Stuff. Now on today's adventure, the Noobs return to the Anza Borrego Desert State Park for an overnight club run for the Inland Empire Four-Wheelers Club. Now, Doc and Enrique Kenobi need to earn their stripes for their club requirements. And what better place to do it than the Anza Borrego Desert? If there was ever a place to test a man's resilience, it's in the middle of the desert. Now, this run was supposed to be part 3 of the Noobs Anza Extravaganza. But instead, it quickly became Anza's Revenge. The weather forecast called for a high of 94. But instead, Anza served up a sweltering 106 degrees. Yes, sirree. Now, standing up to the elements in this desert became a true testament of resilience and gumption to meet the requirements of the IE4W. Now, I don't want to give y'all the wrong idea. IE4W did not willfully send us into an extreme environment. Mother Nature decided that all on her own. And today's group came willingly and of their own accord. But as I've mentioned before, no risk, no reward. And although this desert trek was grueling, it was still a great adventure. And the scenery was still as beautiful as ever. I'd like to take a moment on the behalf of the Noobs to thank Mad Mike, Jamboree John, and Big Bob's for making this overnight possible for the 2 prospective members, Doc and Enrique. Meeting club requirements can be a lengthy process, but at this pace, Doc and Enrique are well on their way to completing protocol with the club sooner than later. And we couldn't have asked for a better group of four-wheelers to help us out, I tell you what. Now, originally, the plan was to go out and back to Sandstone Canyon and possibly hit other sites on the way back. But Doc decided to throw a monkey wrench into the plan, I tell you, and took a detour to explore other routes on the map. I suppose you can call this an exploration run. And today's group did just that, taking the North Fork of Fish Creek to explore Oyster Shell Wash. But I suppose y'all heard enough of me now. Let's watch the Noobs do their thing, shall we?
All right, guys, so Oyster Creek ends up here. And maybe if you have like a really crazy setup, you know, rig, you might be able to get in here. But it's all rocks and boulders all the way across. The map shows that it goes all the way across. The DNA test results said that was a lie. But we're just gonna head back to Fish Creek, head on down to Sandstone, probably do Diablo drop off, and we'll go from there. See you on the trail. It's hot.
Moments later.
Where's the beef?
Yeah.
Where's the four-wheel drive?
You know, it's a hot day, so we'll give them that. But
Inline
Black Betty has a tendency to be very temperamental. You know, she likes to just kind of say, "I'm not doing that." She's a sassy girl, so you know.
Well,
we have to let her cool down for a bit.
mechanical pumps don't last anymore.
I told Mike I'm gonna change his name from Mad Mike to Mechanical Failure Mike.
Oh, no.
But you know, we're almost there. We're literally around the corner from it, so it's nice and cool in there. So we'll get a break.
Oh, there we go. Wrap that thing around your fuel pump.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just like, dude, it's hot.
Oh, I reckon I'm feeling this beat. I think I'm gonna kick a freestyle. Noob style. Now check it. Get those wheels a turning. Catch the daylight burning. It's high noon in the Wild West. Wagon wheels are churning. Deep into the canyon. 106 degrees. Hiding out behind canyon walls. Trying to get some relief. Up the creek, no paddle. Where the snakes got rattles. Where the heat gets you in a chokehold. Got you breathing shallow. But we keep it rolling. The whole crew patrolling. Running the desert, no matter the weather. This is real off-roading. Boy, I'll take the 4x. You can keep the coupe. You can roll with who you want. I'm rolling with the noobs. We got Doc and Wyatt Dirt, Jabbery John, Big Bob, yes sir. Matt, Mike, Mr. Muffin, Enrique, Isaac, going scorched earth. Am I spitting fire, or is it just the heat? Desert got me spinning, or is it just a beat? Do what others ain't trying. Hot sun and skin is frying. Jake's dying, Wyatt's crying. Barry, don't deny it. We stay the path no matter where the trail takes us. We making tracks, the highs and lows, ain't nothing that can shake us. Give me gravel, give me sand, give me rocks and mud. Give me big climbs and big skies, boy, I tell you what. Like some desperados, boy, we run the range. We some wild cowboys and we ain't gonna change. Middle of the desert, where everything gets strange. Dropping 3-pointers on the trail, you can keep the change. How about that for an old man? Now at this point, this is where the noobs got some pretty sad news. And you'll find out in just a second.
All right, noobs. So, Mr. Muffin got bored, so I had to let him drive. And you know, he needs the miles. So we're gonna see how well he does. If you see Mike behind you, you'll watch who's behind him, and so on and so on. But anyway, so that's what we're dealing with, noobs.
Oh, there it is. I didn't even see it.
Wyatt Dirt is back there. Jake is dying. I don't know what the heck's what's going on with that guy. Anyway, it's hot, guys. I think this is a Sandstone Canyon's revenge, if anything, because it's killing us. The first time we came out here, it was kind of mellow. And not this time. This time it is brutal. Oh, shish kebabs. Hold on. Move. Keep going. Keep going. Let's see what. Yeah. All right, guys. So, thanks for blocking my view, Mike. Put it in park. Set it down real quick. All right, guys. So, this was not closed the last time I came. So you cannot get through anything right here anymore. Looks like all this caved in. No bueno.
Now, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but according to many online sources, Sandstone Canyon will be permanently closed to vehicle traffic. That is very, very bad news. Hate to see this trail be off the roster, but good things Anza Borrego has a lot more to offer. Sandstone Canyon, you will be missed. One of my favorite runs.
Sandstone Canyon is a bust. We took a long ride through washboard wash for nothing. We only got in, what, maybe a quarter mile in? If that, and then there was this. So this whole thing fell apart. This was not here on the last time we came. But at least now you guys know. Don't come to Sandstone Canyon until I clear that stuff up.
Yeah, it's
not worth the drive in here. Not from this point. This is Anza's revenge. Don't come here. Sandstone Canyon is kaput. It's no longer a friendly, beautiful place. And it's hot. So hot. And cut.
You don't. No, I'm keeping that.
Is that still on me?
Right. Yeah.
Stinks?
What's up, Noobers? So, as you've seen, Sandstone Canyon was a bust. It is shut down. Don't come here. Sadly. Anza Borrego still has a lot of places to go check out. But we didn't want it to be a complete waste, so we decided, hey man, it's a nice night. Let's go take a little night run and just go explore around the campsite. So we're just gonna kind of go cruise around and let's see what we get ourselves into. We'll see what we find. Maybe we might find some obstacles. Maybe we might not find anything.
Hey, you want to check out to the left there?
Yeah, once you hit those restrooms, once we see those restrooms, you turn left.
No, you want to check it out to the left there?
Head on over to the restrooms. You're gonna see the restrooms on the right. Once we see that, turn left.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, we're gonna do that. Go take a little cruise. Miss Tiwi got the worst of it today. She stood in the camp and it was 190 degrees.
It was terrible. Terrible winds.
Yeah, the winds were crazy. The winds are nice now. They're not so bad. It's still a little windy, but nothing crazy. And so yeah, we're gonna go and explore. Like I said, we're gonna go just see. We've never driven around near the campsite, so there's a lot of little trails that the razors go on, and I want to see if we're allowed to ride around in there. If we are, then cool. If not, well, we'll find out, and then we'll come back with our tail between our legs. But let's check it out and let's find out. We got John in the back, Jamboree John, and Mad Mike in the front, and I'm riding center. And we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see what we find out here. We've never really, like I said, we've never taken this trip, so let's check it out. Peace.
Peace.
Well, folks, just like that, this trail run is over. We hope you enjoyed riding with us on this episode. Well, sadly, we did have some bad news reporting that Sandstone Canyon is off the map. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. Now, even with the bad news, it was still a great time with friends and family. I mean, that's what it's all about. Hope you'll join us on our next adventure. But for now, thanks for watching. God bless. Y'all come back now, you hear?